Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making kind of a rant that I haven't really seen any videos being made here on YouTube about it. I don't know, I didn't really look at it to be honest with you. I want to make a rant about it because I think it needs to be said. And if you're a fan of this band like I am, then you know there's particular group of people who loves to tag the band's name while putting this particular massacre at the same time. And I just want to make things very clear that Massacre and the fans of us of this band should not morph together in any form. I don't care if the shooters were a fan of the band's music or not. They should not have morphed or never should morph together to think that we're all a fan of both things at once, because most of us who listen to this particular band are not a fan of this horrific event that happened back in April 20th, 1999. And I am talking about the Columbine shooting that happened back then. I was only 2 years old when this happened, so my knowledge of this, of learning about it, was all the way back from when I was in history class and from the internet. So that's how I learned about the Columbine shooting. And the band I am talking about that somewhat were, because the shooters were a fan of these guys, are being morphed into as if the fans of this particular music group should be the same as the fan of the shooters. No, I want to make that very clear right now. And the band I am talking about that the Columbine shooters were a fan of, that Tumblr loves to morph in at the same scope, is KMFDM. Now, if you guys don't know, I've been listening to these guys since I would say around the mid of 2017-ish. It was right after I was listening to my Rammstein playlist many years ago, and the suggestion bands was And One, KMFDM, D-Crops, and all of that. And that's how I got into the band KMFDM. They're still one of my favorite bands of all time. I mean, just a little nitpick, please come to Des Moines. But no, in all serious, Tumblr loves, particularly Tumblr, there is one post on Twitter where one user, this screenshot right here, it legitimately pisses me off that somebody that would morph that together just because it was the anniversary of that album, while also that massacre that happened at the same time. There's kind of a little history about that album right there too, the album Audios, which happened around the same time that the Columbine shooting also happened. I mean, clearly, you know which one got more attention, but in the wrong way. I'm not even gonna really go into that. I'm just pissed off that somebody did that. But mostly I'm going on to Tumblr, because if you put hashtag Columbine and hashtag KMFDM at the same boat, there are lots and lots of posts where it's the Columbine simps, as I like to call them, that are a fan of the shooters, which I can't... It legitimately pisses me off when, as somebody who looks into true crime, that there's people that are fucked up like that, that are a fan of mass shooters, serial killers. This is no exception. This is another one of these group of people right here on Tumblr. Here are the screenshots I can show you here of a lot of the posts, and this is just a handful of posts of when you type in hashtag Columbine, hashtag KMFDM onto Tumblr, and holy shit, it's fucking insane. There's people simping over Dylan and I can't think of the other guy's name, but you know, the Columbine shooters. And they're also putting KMFDM at the same boat too, as if all fans of KMFDM are also Columbine fans. No, I want to make that very clear. And if you don't believe me, even the lead singer of KMFDM, Sasha K, who goes by Captain K, as he calls himself a lot, even there is a picture of this statement the day after that Columbine Massacre happened that I found on Tumblr, where somebody was actually not a fucking crazy moronic idiot to be a fan of the Columbine Massacre and posted this screenshot of what the lead singer of KMFDM said. Basically, all it's saying is that the band is not on board of what the shooters done. They said they don't care if the shooters were a fan of their music or not, and they're not on board with mass shootings and what has happened, and they have apologized to the families. They have apologized to a lot of people that were unfortunately around that shooting that killed a lot of people around on that day. I just want to make a quick rant about this because this has been going on for a long time as I can remember, and as somebody who's part of the alternative and goth scene like I am, this is not us, okay? And this is another thing I'm also getting really sick and tired of, is that apparently if I'm goth, there's this stereotype that we're like a fan of serial killers or whatnot. No, the majority of us are not like that, okay? I could make a whole entire video of this bad stereotypes about us that I think should just stop, personally, or at least be minimized, because, I mean, yeah, we are in the state of age where, at least in the United States, where a lot of people know that people like me, majority of us, we're not like that. We're not fucked up like that. I wanted to just make this rant clear because this has been on my mind for years, and the fact that the website Tumblr allows communities like this still to this day, because I can even remember way back when I was in high school, when this community was around, when I first heard about it, and even then I thought that was absolutely sadistic and horrible that they're fans of the Columbine shooters alone. Again, I could go on and like about the people who are fans of serial killers and whatnot, and listen, this is somebody who looks up to true crime, who is interested in learning, not idolizing it, and I could tell you that makes us look bad. And I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers, Ray DeGlaire, has made plenty of videos talking about against it, why people who are interested in true crime and people who glorified should not be morphed together. Anyways, that's all I want to say. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are interested in my content. My one video essay on Jimmy Earn from Mindless Self-Indulgence is really blown up. It's over 1,000 views, and it's not even been 3 months as I'm recording this. Anyway, thank you so much. Anyways, guys, see you later, and take care.